Okay, YouTube, we got kind of a fun one today. This is we're getting ready to go on a cruise here in about 2 weeks, so I figured might as well do some 3D prints to help out a little bit. Let's get into today's video. First little section here is going to be on, I guess, tooth care, I guess you could say. So instead of packing like this big old thing of these, you know, I don't want that sitting in my luggage and stuff. And who needs, how many's in here? 200. I don't need 200 of them. So I got this little 3D print right here. And it holds probably 3, 6, about 7 of them. We're going on a 9-day cruise. I might have to print a bigger one. There's multiple of these things. I just printed this one real quick. But yeah, so that's a handy little print to have. So that's the first print. And then the other one is this little toothbrush cover. I don't need a toothbrush to demonstrate it. I don't think anyways, but you just stick the head of your toothbrush in there and you snap that dude shut. And it's got little holes for drying so it doesn't get all moldy. And that's a nice little toothbrush cap. And this one's pretty cool. So if you're going on like a little camping trip or something or whatever, you just take this and screw this cap on a little toothpaste, and then you screw another big toothpaste into this one, and you can refill this. So that's a nice little one. We got the boys going on us with this one, and we can refill it and they can keep it in their room instead of them carrying a big old thing of toothpaste. We'll just carry the big thing. We will refill it as they need it. So, that's a nice little gadget there. Just a little travel toothpaste filler. And then this one right here, the colors, I don't know, you can print whatever color you want. I'm trying to use up a little bit of the last filament. Little Q-tip case. Keep the Q-tips. That's a nice little. You could actually use this for a multitude of things though. Like you could put pills in there. You can put a bunch of ibuprofen or whatever. You can use this this one isn't just for Q-tips. You could stick a lot of different things in there. Medicine. I like the design on it. It's a little honeycomb design. Speaking about medicines, we got this little pill case. What I'll use this for, got a little divider right there in the middle. I'll put my allergy medicine in here, maybe some Tylenol or whatever. And you just slide that guy over, and it snaps on there pretty good. It's a little pill holder. There's a bunch of these on Maker World, or I just chose that one because it was the quickest to print. But really, I'll just use it for allergy medicine. And the next one is going to be cord management. This one, I showed you guys this one on the last video. This one I carry with me every day, but I'm going to take it on the trip with us here. But yeah, it's just for your watch. So I used to have a band that kind of stayed like that right there, and it wouldn't sit flat on the table. Well, the good thing about this is it lifts it up off the table so that if you have one that's kind of bends and it stays that way. And they got ones that are taller too, but that's a nice little print to help with your Apple Watch. This one's specifically for the Apple Watch, but nice little keeps. I don't know what your guys' cords look like, but I got a container here of cords. I mean, I have everything that you could think of in here. Sooner or later, I'm going to print a bunch of these ones. These ones right... Let me get this thing back on real quick. There we go. These ones, I'm going to print a bunch of these ones. These ones are really handy. So you obviously just stretch cord out. And then right here in the middle, you got a little spindle. You just wind that thing back up. So if you have a really tall cord, or really tall, really long cord, I don't know. Let's see how packed this thing is. I don't know how packed it is, but well, you could fit a little bit more in there if you wanted to. The hardest part about this print specifically is if you don't get that dude center, like you don't get it right. Let's say you got it like that right there. It'll wind up one side all the way and your other side will be hanging out. So you got to kind of mess with it a little bit, eyeball it, about right there. I didn't get it exactly centered, but you know, this is a pretty long cord. Most people, I don't think you could fit a 10-foot cord in there. Oop. So you can shut it all the way and try and center it too. It'll slide back and forth either way. I like this little print right here. I'm going to print off a bunch of these. Get all my cords organized because, you know, back in the day when I was a kid and stuff, man, we didn't have all these cords that you need. See, I didn't get it centered. But we almost need a cord just about for everything. And so cord management is pretty important. And there's so many of these different cord winders, and they have ones that actually just like a clamp, a little S clamp or something like that you could just wind it up. I find this one easier because it winds it up for me. I ain't got to worry about it. But I just want to go over some nice little 3D prints for traveling. Obviously, I'm probably going to print off more, but that's just the ones that I got right now. And these will come in handy. That's pretty much it on this video. Just a quick little video. I'm going to start making them a little bit quicker. They were a little long there in the beginning, and everybody's used to short videos. So I guess I got to start making shorts or something, because attention span is getting really small. So I got to start making shorter videos. But I appreciate you guys watching. Like, share, subscribe. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. It's the one thing that we can actually do for free is like, share, and subscribe videos and help people out. I appreciate you guys watching. We'll see you on the next one. I don't know what, did I not record that whole fucking thing? Almost forgot. I had actually a bonus 3D print for you guys, and this thing come in handy. You know, vacation time, swim trunks. You know, you always lose that string. This guy right here, you put the string through that end. I don't know if you guys can see that, but you put it right through that end and you fish that right through your swim trunks. Goes right around and gets that string back in your swim trunks. Hoodies, works good for hoodies. Anything that takes a string, man, clothing wise. Pajamas, you know, that's irritating when you just got to rip that string out the rest of the way, and then you can't tighten them up or anything like that. That'd be a nice little one to have on the vacation. But that's all I got for you guys. Our first one will deal with, I think it's tracking me. Yeah, it's tracking me.